Well, welcome back to the channel. This is hopefully going to be the final assembling episode of the solar kiln build. And this morning, the last video you saw me unpackage the solar panels. So I'm going to spend this morning in the shop trying to figure out how to make some kind of a mounting thing that I can screw to the side of the kiln. I'll put in a short update that I shot 2 days ago. Went out and bought a thermometer, a remote thermometer. So I put the sensor in the kiln and the readout, the display in the house. All right, I put a thermometer out into the kiln, and you can see the kiln from here. This is really the first sunny day we've had since I insulated it. It's been snowstorm after snowstorm or overcast, and now it's in full sun, and it's 11 o'clock. I've got about another hour before it's 90 degrees. I mean, it's perpendicular to the sun, so that surface. So we've got a little bit of time, and we're already up to 83 degrees out there. It was at like 61 this morning, and no, it was actually in its 30s this morning. And then I keep going, oh, it might get to 70. Oh, I might get to 80. I think it's going to get to 90 plus if the clouds don't come back. All right, I think it's pretty cool. It's actually working, and I just got to get the solar fans in there and put wood in it. Well, it's only been, I don't know, 15 minutes. We're already up to 94 degrees out in the kiln. So the clouds have just come in. I don't know if you can see, but it's starting to get overcast, so I don't know if we're going to break the 100 with the sun being covered up. Oh, fingers crossed. Well, it's the next day, and the sun has been out. It's still not noontime. And check it out. We've reached triple digits. I know the thermometer is working because this morning the thermometer outside of the house and the one inside the kiln were the same temperature. So there you go. We've made it to triple digits. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, I'm gonna try to get the fans going and make the vents to put in the back door. And we'll be that much closer to making it work. All right, I think that was pretty interesting. The kiln is actually working, and Kristen and I weren't really sure that the thermometer was accurate, so we decided that we'd go out there and jump in the kiln and see what it was, and it was hot. So the kiln does actually work, and it's not even tweaked completely. But get back to this solar panel here. It's got these mounting holes, but I don't have any bolts for that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this through the table saw, make a big deep curve, and try to slide this in the top and the bottom. And then we'll push it all the way over to these edges, and then I can screw to this piece of wood, and that will hold it secure, won't blow around. And then I can make some kind of I'm gonna dream up some kind of a bracket to attach it to the side of the kiln. So I just ran a curve through these pieces, and they're just gonna slide in like that. And I think I'll put a little screw in there to keep them from moving this way, and I'll put a piece across this way that will actually lock it in place. Can't really go anywhere. That's my solution. I went to my YouTube channel a couple days ago, and we're only 15, well, it was 15 viewers away from, 15 subscribers away from reaching our 1,000 subscriber mark. So I think that's pretty close. Hopefully there are 15 more people in the world that find this stuff interesting. All right, I'm gonna make up some more of these parts and we'll screw them together and take them up and start assembling them on the kiln. That was tough going. All right, that's what I came up with to hold it in place. Kind of funny looking, but should work. Anyway, that's what that's number 2. All right, I think they look pretty good. I'm going to go look at the instructions, and I think I just drill some holes and plug things together and screw the fans in. I hope it's that easy. I don't know if you can hear it. I literally just plugged them in. And like I said, there's not much room to film in there. I drilled a hole, ran the wire, and plugged them in. And it's hot in here. Well, of course I got them upside down, but I don't think that's gonna matter. Nobody's gonna be reading the print in here. Oh, it must be over 90 in here. I've mixed, so those things are really blowing quite a bit of air, which is awesome. Ow! I've hit my head on that wall. I can't even tell you how many times. So the next step is I'm going to work on the vents in the doors so that we actually get some fresh air and get the steamy air to leave, because it's just so humid in here because the moisture coming out of all this woodwork, but it doesn't have a chance to go anywhere. So I got to cut some vents. I want to turn them off, but it's free power. I've never run anything with solar, so it's kind of funny that there's no switch. When the sun goes down, they'll go off, and it's free. Free from the sun. Went down to the shop and I made up these contraptions here that will have they've got a sliding piece like this. I made up 4 of them, and looking at other people's videos, they're not in the middle, So I think I'm gonna put them, you can see just by this brace. I'm gonna put one here, one below it, and you know, two on that side. So let me cut these out, and we'll put these in they go from the outside in. And that's probably it for today. The sun has gone behind the clouds and the fans have really slowed down. So, pretty cool. My first ever solar anything. It just seems strange that they're not plugged into the house. There's no extension cords. Yeah, makes me want to do more solar stuff, because it's, once you buy it and it's paid off, it's free. All right. So that's just gonna go in there, like so. I made two lefts and two rights, kind of. Let's see if it'll even fit in. Well, the warm air is coming out from that vent. I don't really have anything else to screw this to, but yeah, it's gonna just have to be okay. All right, they're not pretty, but they're functional, and that's all that matters. So that's what the vents look like from the inside. So I got it as low as I could and as high as I could on the door. Yeah, fans are going, the clouds come by and the fans stop working. It's pretty interesting. All right, it's hot in here. Tomorrow gotta clean this place out and put some wood in it. All right, I just bought these fans online. I set them up yesterday, and it's not even been 24 hours. This one's squeaking. I think the bearings are bad in it. This one's perfect, completely quiet. They do both work, but that's not right. If it's making that squeaking noise and it's not even been working for 24 hours, what's it going to be like later on? So I guess I'm going to have to get in touch with the company and find out if what kind of guarantee comes with these things, because shouldn't be squeaking like that. All right, went and got a load of dry stickers out of my stockpile. I keep I don't know, probably 1,000 of them undercover. Best to use dry stickers if you can. And we're gonna start getting stuff ready to put lumber in. All right, that's what I came up with, 4 bunks. I may put a layer of stickers on the top. Probably not though, those are dry. The next step is I gotta go plow out to get access to the boards that we're gonna put inside here. So hold on. Well, my plan yesterday was to uncover the logs that are in there. There are 3 that I'd like to saw, and clean out around the sawmill and actually saw those logs and put those boards into the kiln. I just don't have the energy to do that today. I mean, that's a whole ordeal. And yeah, it's Sunday. I don't want to I gotta go work tomorrow. You gotta save some energy for that. So what we're going to do instead see, about halfway down there's a lighter layer. Well, those are oak boards. I'm going to take off the top third and put those oak boards in the kiln. And then I got a pile of 8s and 10s over here that I sawed in the fall. So they're not dry, not even close to dry, just surface dried. So I think I'm going to just get the snow off the top layer and put whatever I can to fill the kiln up with that stuff. I'm gonna go put the forks on the tractor and see if I can take off the top third of that pile. I don't know, with the snow on the top, it might be too heavy. We're gonna give it a try. All right, that's all the oak that I have. I'm gonna go get some pine and fill up the rest. I'll give you a shot of what that looks like. And then I gotta go to get a tarp. And then we can close it up and let it cook. All right, I got this all loaded up. And I got some weights on it. And there's a cover, the pine is covered in ice and snow. And you see the blocks I had to dig out of the snowbank. They've got frozen dirt on them. So it's kind of, this is an experimental run. I still have got to go downtown and put the tarp in. And I think, and then close it up and wait for the sun to happen. I was thinking about this. Here, let me close this door. Hold on a second. I hope you can see in here. I was thinking about the airflow in here. I mean, the hot air's got to go out the hot air is going to rise and is going to go out that vent. So that means the cold, dry air is going to come in from down there. What I want, the cold, dry air, is to go up and into the fan. So at some point, I'm gonna run it like it is. I'm gonna put the tarp in like people do, and so that the air goes down and through the whole pile and circulates around. But I think what I'm gonna do to upgrade this is I'm gonna move that vent in line with the fan. Jeez, it's hard to explain here. So it'll be in line with the fan and the ductwork. The ductwork, I'm going to get some metal ductwork, which is going to go up and angled into the fan so that fresh dry air will come up. It'll be slow, it'll be tempered as it passes up through the pipe here because of the air, the warm air in this vicinity, and then it'll go through the fan and in this side. I'm not sure, you know, this is a big experiment. I know the kiln heats up. I'm gonna have to probably replace that fan. It's got a bad bearing. Like I say, this is just, I'm winging it. Plus everything is not painted black in here. I already poked a hole in the plastic over there because the boards are too long. This is an experiment. All right, I'm in the kiln, obviously, but I'm in here, let's see, because we finally figured out how to run this thing. I tell you, the manuals are awful. This is a pinless moisture meter. So let's just take some readings here. 16, 8, that's 19. That looks like, I don't know, 12, 18%, 14%. Oh, they're all over the place here. All right, we're going to redo the oak since I didn't have it at the right scan density. So the right scan density is showing that this is around 20%, pretty much the same thing as the pine. Yeah. So everything in here is about 20% moisture content, average. And so with that, we'll start the drying process and come and check on it every once in a while and see if anything has changed. Yeah, I think this is just a test run, obviously the first time through, but in the future it's probably going to be mainly hardwoods that I put in here, and clear pine. I don't think the kiln is big enough to just throw any willy-nilly stuff in there. So I don't know, maybe in the summer if I put pine in there, it'll only take 2 or 3 weeks. We're going to find out. So this is the start of the adventure. All right, I'm just going to close this up for now. Nothing's happening, sun's not out, and that's probably going to be the end of this video. I'll give you an update along the way, but this is my attempt at building a solar kiln. And like I said, I'll come and do an update, and we'll check the moisture on the board to see if anything's changing and if I can improve upon this. So that's my long rant. All right, I'm probably going to edit out most of that. Hope you guys stay safe. Continue watching, spread the word, and stick around. There's probably some other projects coming down the road. Thanks again.